Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me again. I'm back, your movie guru, with another review. This time we're going to be reviewing none other than Fast 9. Yes, this is the ninth installment in this franchise. It's got 60% positive ratings on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics and then 82% by the audience. I'll tell you right now, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. There's a couple things about the film that I didn't like so much, but as I've talked about in other films, I think that what you see here, why it's got an 82% score, positive score by the audience, is it's one of those films that when it's the ninth film in the franchise, if you're going to see this film, you know what you're getting into at this point. Vin Diesel and Ludacris and Tyrese are back. Once again, I've got some plot where they got to save the world, and you know what you're getting into. There's going to be a lot of action, not necessarily the best plot. Crazy things are going to happen, crazy stunts, wild action scenes. And then, of course, it's all built on this cornerstone of family that they keep trying to push. So I understood that going in. I am a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. I do think it's pretty cool. A lot of times I do enjoy the action scenes and things like that. But with this film, I only give it a 6.5 out of 10. Was kind of the premise of these movies is, if you're already kind of saying from the beginning that we're not really going crazy on the plot, you know, it's not going to be something super deep or anything like that, or it's not going to be this phenomenal acting, it's just going to be a bunch of action stars. So far, what they've done with every iteration is they've tried to top the previous movie or include things from the previous films that weren't there. I mean, we've seen this from, you know, more exotic cars to submarines to tanks. You know, they keep upping the ante. You know, cars flying from one skyscraper to the next. And then also one of the things they do is, you know, they keep bringing in other action stars to kind of make it fresh. You know, whether it's Gal Gadot or Ronda Rousey or The Rock, and then in this iteration, John Cena. They keep, you know, try and bring more and more to, you know, keep you engaged and not kind of get too stale. But for me, the action scenes didn't, you know, I'm kind of in the minority here, you know, reading a bunch of other reviews and things that people have said that, you know, they found it very entertaining. It didn't really do it for me as well as some of the other ones. You know, even though I came in new, knowing what to expect, and they pretty much provided on that, I didn't really see as much new. So there were a couple of scenes that they did, and I'm not going to give those away, that were definitely new from the franchise. But a lot of the action scenes, it was kind of like, okay, I've seen these before. You know, the car chase scenes, some of the stunts, you know, I've seen things similar to this before. I think Tyrese and Ludacris do a great job of providing a bit of comical relief, and bringing some of the fun and levity to these films. And then, you know, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, you know what you're getting from them. You know, they provide that every film. But I didn't really see as much in the previous films as far as, okay, that stunt there, that's what's going to absolutely differentiate, you know, this film and the Fast Saga from the other ones. This one, you know, for me, it's really easy to just get lost into, okay, that's one of the Fast and Furious films, and not being able to pick it out of, you know, the bunch. So I will say it does, at this point, if you've watched all these films, you're invested for the next one. It's supposedly supposed to end with the next iteration, the 10th film. Who knows if that's really going to happen? That's how things go in Hollywood. You know, if things are making lots and lots of money, then, you know, there's always the possibility for a sequel. But it does do enough that it makes me, you know, I do want to see the next one. But I am at the point where I'm kind of, okay, you know, it's time to wrap this up, because other than the fact that this film has John Cena, who I think does a good job in it, But other than that fact, there's not really much where I look at this one and say, oh, wow, you know, compared to the other films, I really like this one because it does this. But that's my review. Let me know what you guys think. If you think I'm completely off the ball, if you love this iteration, if you want to see 10 more films, let me know. We can talk about it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, write me a comment, and we can talk about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.